Alright, welcome back to another stream of Batman Arkham Knight. It's been quite a long time since I last played this game, almost 2 weeks or so. Yeah, today we are finally back after my vacation / sickness break. Still not back to 100%, but feeling good enough to stream again, so we're gonna continue today with our first playthrough of this game. And yeah, quite looking forward to it. Not really sure how far we are into the game. Oh, 19%. I'm currently on Miyagani Island. Also, hey Vagodi, welcome in. Let me just take care of full screen here. Okay, better. And let's hop back into the game. So I probably have to get familiar again with the controls and everything because it's been quite a while and we've only done 2 sessions so far. But yeah, I'm sure we could set it relatively quick here. I hope. Okay. We got 2 Wayne Tech points to spend. We could boost the smoke pellet. I like that. Alright, and then let's have a look here on the map. AR challenge. What else? There's a Riddler trial location. How about we go for this?
I don't want to find out what Scarecrow's not playing next.
The preliminaries are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore.
So the first challenge was going easy on me, huh?
Another racetrack detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? No, Dark Knight, you are not losing what little grip you had on reality. You've merely entered a brave new world of my design.
Hey Valcarben, welcome in. Good afternoon. I hope you're having a good day so far. How's everything? Yeah, going alright. I'm back after my vacation / sickness break. Kinda still recovering from COVID, but yeah, almost back to normal. Feeling good enough again to stream, so that's definitely nice. But yeah, going alright. How are you doing? Okay, so it's basically throwing me directly into like a pretty hardcore race here, it seems. I don't even know all the controls anymore. It's fine.
That's several tons of metal slamming down upon you, Dark Knight. You may wish to avoid it. I control these. That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself.
How could I boost again? I have no idea how boosting worked anymore.
In a sewer, Detective.
It's fine.
You needed the home team advantage. Onward, Batman! Or does the
Rip.
Dark Knight require a pit stop? Very good, Dark Knight! Again!
Again? Okay then. Okay, I need to figure out how to actually boost. Because I don't know anymore. Accelerate. So Y is afterburner? Okay, that's good. Thank you, Carbon, I appreciate it. You're doing good, terribly hungry for some reason. Definitely get that. I do have those days as well where I can just devour anything in front of me. Hope you find something nice to eat. Hey there, Wesley, welcome in. Also, hey there, Etzo, welcome in too. It is, yeah, this is my first time playing. I also haven't played this game in like 2 weeks or so, so I'm kind of rusty on the mechanics and controls. But yeah, I've been really enjoying this game so far. It's been good fun. I like all the additions they've been introducing into this, coming from like Batman Arkham City. Your food from home, but you had to go take a toast with cheese at the kiosk of your company. Apparently it wasn't enough. Well, that sounds nice. I do like me a good cheese sandwich. Delicious. And a cake. For good measure. Cake. I love cake.
Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to scuff it.
Oh boy.
Have you noticed, Batman? The walls of inevitability are closing in. That's it. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure.
Oh boy.
You know, I think the wheels on that thing might actually be as thick as your skull. Feeling claustrophobic, Detective? Get ready for the final lap. What a fitting end for you, Detective. A stain on my floor. I can see it, Detective. You're miscalculating corners, swerving through straights. It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure. Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so soon. Your next key awaits.
Okay, I guess we did it. It wasn't too bad considering I didn't really drive perfectly at all. Yeah, let's talk it out.
Oh, good. The fun part.
Right. Okay, so we're looking at second key from the left. Coming straight there.
Can you trust him, Catwoman? Can you trust?
So this one, I believe.
And here we go.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions.
Nice. Did it. The day you would eat a buffalo, you could eat a buffalo. Just one of those days.
I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps could even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana.
I like bananas. Didn't think about that, huh, Riddler? So, Carbon, how's your AC playthrough coming along? Have you finished with which game you were doing last?
Penguin and Two-Face working together? That's weird. I don't like it.
Okay, so that's the next Riddler stuff, but I don't want to focus on this just yet. I want to kind of like keep a good variety. Let's carry on with the main story, where we gotta rescue Oracle from the Arkham Knight and rendezvous with Nightwing to get into on Penguin's whereabouts. Bananas are healthy and tasty, absolutely. Yeah, I do love them. Also love baking with them, like banana bread.
Back up! It's the bat! Drive! Drive! He's on our tail! Outrun that thing! Come on! Lose him!
Still lurking around on rooftops.
You shouldn't have come here. Not tonight.
Like, are you kidding me? When I heard about Barb...
North Refrigeration. Tell me what you know.
Penguin's using freezer trucks to smuggle weapons out of Bloodhaven. Now, I think he's stockpiling arms right here in Gotham. The question is where.
Cobblepot's the best lead we have on Barbara. I need to find that weapons cache. If I can intercept one of his trucks, it'll lead me right to him.
Huh. If only you knew someone who's been tracking their movements. What? You didn't really think I'd come here without a plan, did you?
I'll handle this. You're needed back in Bloodhaven.
Come on, Bruce. Look, let me help. You can't do it all on your own.
It's too dangerous. I won't risk losing anyone else. Bloodhaven needs you.
All right. I can take a hint. But if you want to keep tabs on that truck, you're gonna need this. It's a prototype straight out of R&D. The old fox has outdone himself this time. I'll see you around, Bruce.
It disruptor, weapon and equipment sabotage capabilities, vehicle pursuit tracking system. Carbon Sir Black Flag now, and you're enjoying it. You're taking your time doing the missions in the best way possible. I can't wait to finish Black Flag because you've never played the next AC games, but you won't rush it. That's definitely fair, you know, like looking forward to play something fresh and new. I'm glad for that you're enjoying Black Flag because that game is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to actually play that myself again. I just love the gameplay loop of Black Flag as well, you know, like upgrading the jackdaw, going out and about on like naval combat and island exploration. Just really works well together. It's gonna be interesting what you think of the next games. So does it mean that the next game for you would be Rogue? Or are you gonna be jumping straight to Unity?
I can disable enemy weapons using the disruptor's sabotage ammo.
Go on, take him.
I've only got 3 shots. I
Citizen?
should pick my targets wisely.
Guns are paid for. Why so suspicious? Don't you like...
This isn't good. Common thugs teaming up and working together? Wasn't like this in my day. We played by the rules.
What's it like working for...
You will play Rogue?
Like I'm gonna
Nice.
tell you. What's wrong
Gonna
with
be
you?
interesting what you think
We're all
about that
working for
one.
these freaks. How about I go first? I remember when Penguin hired us. He came up to the chapter and offered us a crap load of cash to work for him. Seemed like a nice guy. Really? No, he's a freaking maniac. Always ranting about wanting to get what's his or take it all. And that bottle, ever seen it up close? No. What happened anyway? Some dude smashed it on the table and ground it into his damn face. Never seen anything like it. Jeez. The bastard likes it too. Says it inspires respect. Only thing that inspires me to do is throw up every time I look at it. What about you? What's it like looking at that burn-up face of Dents? It's all good. What? Yeah, and if it wasn't, there's no way I'd be telling you. You know why? Penguin's scary, I get that. But Two-Face? Think about it. Every time you go see him, you gotta think there's a 50-50 chance he won't be coming back. I seen it with my own eyes.
Citizen?
The pickup earlier.
Hey Vanik, welcome in. What happened to the old Citizen soundbit? So basically it's still there, but there's just a lot of different variations of citizens. So whenever I heard like a citizen in Unity or like any other AC game or even like Hitman or Watch Dogs or whatever, I recorded it, and now every time you use the citizen soundbit it will play like a random version of citizen. And I've done the same thing with like other soundbits like Request Got Departure for instance. And High Precision Gara. So whenever I had like the option to have like a variety of it going, I kinda went for it.
Citizen.
Citizens?
Carbon, you're curious to know how they introduced the switch from the Assassins to the Templars. You wish for a good story. Definitely something to wish for sure. I mean, yeah, we kinda had like more of an insight into how the Templars operate with the beginning of AC3, of course, with like Hatham and his order. Which I think was done quite well, you know, like they really fooled the player into thinking you're playing the Assassins, but ultimately there were like lots of things to make out to think, okay, yeah, they're actually thinking like Templars more like. And I really liked also seeing, you know, that shift, of course, of like realizing, and then also how they ultimately also became like more radical. And in Rogue, you of course still have that influence from AC3 because you still have Haven and his Brotherhood of Templars as well. But yeah, it's definitely a unique story, Rogue, you know, going from like Assassin to Templar, that switch. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see what you think of it and how you enjoy it. No worries, Carbon. Enjoy. And the company too. And yeah, catch you later. You thought I already played this game before, or was it the Asylum one? Yeah, that was Asylum, and I also played City. Quite a few years ago already. Like City I played about 2.5 years ago. And now I finally decided to finish the trilogy with Arkham Knight. So this is my first time playing this one.
Man, never seen so many weapons. Gonna be a
The crate's electrified now. Anyone trying to resupply is in for a shock. That disabled the firearm. If I use the disruptor again, it will explode when fired, knocking out the user and flooring anyone nearby. Equipment sabotaged. Time to introduce myself.
I love being out here doing this. Complete freedom. Ain't heard a peep out of Batman all night. That freak's had it.
That's true, there's also Origins. However, Origins is more considered to be like a spin-off game.
If we go back there with our hands full.
Because it was also developed by another studio and team entirely, different writing stuff. Funnily enough, on Origins they actually had quite a few AC guys. Like they had, for instance, Corey May working on the script for Origins. He also worked on the early AC games, and was like the main writer. They even had Roger Craig Smith, I think, voicing a character too. But the studio for Origins is also based in Montreux, so they had like lots of connections to AC, I guess, via that. But yeah, apart from kind of like having Batman and like the same engine of City, I think it was, it is considered to be like its own kind of like story that's independent from the Arkham games, I guess. But yeah, I haven't played Origins yet, and I do intend on playing it eventually. Especially since Corey May wrote it, and I absolutely loved his writing in, you know, AC1, AC2, Brotherhood, and later when he assisted on the later AC games as well. Also, hey, Harbinger, welcome in. Hiya. How's it going, dude? And welcome back to Batman Arkham Knight. We're finally continuing after like a 2-week break or so of this game.
Out here doing this. Complete freedom. Ain't heard a peep out of Batman all night. That freak's had it.
Guns will make this easier!
Let's see. A truck full of weapons and explosives. I can use the disruptor's tracker ammo to tag the vehicle and follow it across Gotham. I'd better tag the truck before startling the thugs inside. Now I just need to give them a little motivation to lead me back to their hideout.
What did you forget?
No, no, no! It's Batman! Get the hell out of here!
Subtlety works. Every time. If I stick to the rooftops, I'll be able to follow them right back to Penguin's weapons cache. The vehicle tracker will remain locked, even through buildings, as long as I keep the target in view and within range.
What the hell are you doing? Are you trying to kill us? It's Batman. We need to get out of here. Where are we going? Back to the lockup. Are you stupid? That'll lead him right back to Cobblepot. So what do I do? Just keep driving. Maybe we can lose him. Can you see him? I'm driving here. lost him? How do I know? Keep looking. We gotta be sure before we head back. He's gonna get us. I know he's gonna get us. We lost him.
Thank God. Head back to the hideout before he finds us again.
We did it. We actually did it.
Screw Batman. He's overrated.
Couldn't even keep up with this in this piece of crap.
Okay, we're gonna have an ad break in like 2 minutes. Once that happens, I'm gonna try to kind of like do a pause so nobody's missing anything. It like isn't subbed or anything, or doesn't have an ad blocker. If it's during a cutscene, though, I won't pause for, not to break in the flow of it.
We're stuck up here while the boss holds his meeting. I guess he wants the place kept safe. From who? Batman? I'm more worried about Two-Face. I don't buy this alliance crap. Still, I'd rather work for Two-Face than Scarecrow.
That guy scares the hell out of me.
Yeah, I heard he's done something.
Oh, hey there. Don't mind me.
Over here! He'll get away!
We ain't losing him! Keep looking!
Can't wait to watch Colin Farrell as Penguin, epic transformation.
Waiting all night for this. Really? I was kind of happy with the way things were going.
Did he play Penguin in The Batman? The movie released like 1 or 2 years ago, I think it was. Because I haven't seen that one yet, actually. Am I over COVID? Not yet, I'm afraid, Harbinger. Still think I'm positive. At least Levy was when she was yesterday, and she caught it earlier than I did.
Let's not lose it, guys. We stick together.
So I still have like... Okay, never mind, let me pause real quick, because I think you guys are having actually an app break currently. I'm gonna wait real quick. It's not saying that there's like an ad currently ongoing though, which is kind of weird. But that's just Twitch being Twitch, I guess. So I'm not sure, Harbinger, if you can still hear me or if you're currently trapped in an ad. But yeah, I'm still having COVID and still dealing with the rest of the symptoms, I guess. But definitely going better overall. At least I feel like I have the energy again to stream, which is nice. Which I didn't have the past 3 days. Oh, we did a short stream last night, actually. Playing some Burnout 3 Takedown and finishing that. And now the ad break is happening. Okay, let's wait 30 seconds. It just was like super delayed apparently. Okay, ad break ended. So, but yeah, I feel like streaming again, which is nice. Been really looking forward actually to continue with this game. But yeah, the timing was really bad. You know, like we already had to postpone our vacation. And then when we could finally drive over there to my parents, we of course had to immediately catch the COVID. So the whole vacation went into the bin. You know, pretty much. because we just couldn't enjoy whatsoever, having like, you know, fever and just feeling miserable, pretty much. It did us pretty bad, actually. Like, often people like to say, you know, like nowadays, COVID is just like a cold or something, but definitely wasn't for Levy and me, that's for sure. We had like the whole package, pretty much. Nick is for an upcoming HBO series. You expect it will be similar to Joker, just in TV series format. I gotcha. That's interesting. I mean, I love Colin Farrell as an actor, so it would be cool to see his interpretation of the Penguin.
Those punks let him straight back here.
They said they'd lost him.
I heard
This way!
Jesus. What the fuck? Okay. But I hate guys with guns.
I don't stand a chance against all these tanks.
Not fun. But I could try to disable their weapons, right?
A bullet's too quick. I'm beating them to death.
I dream about killing that freak.
Positive mental attitude, my friend. One of the principles of success.
I'm out of ammo.
One of the what?
Out of ammo? God damn it.
Lost count how many times I've been knocked out, strung up. This is it. Payback. You ain't winning. Not here. Not now. I'm breaking you this time, Batman.
He's over here!
The roof is closed. This must be Penguin's hideout.
We killed the bat!
We killed the bat.
Riddle me this. What's dead? You!
It was the hardest Riddler riddle so far.
Can't believe I'm stuck up here on another damn roof. Is everybody okay?
Clear by the stairs.
Keep calm, all of you. We'll be fine. Show yourself!
We need to watch.
I'm gonna check on this guy.
I'll keep watch.
How many's that now? Too damn many. I'm not ending up like that man. Me neither. We can't wake him up, but we're gonna find the bat who took him out. You think you're taking us down, Bat? No chance. Keep hiding. You're safer that way. He's too dumb to figure. What?
Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's try it.
The roof.
And I'm really out of the controls here.
This must be the way inside.
Really forgot how like stealth even works. It's fine.
Come on, do something. You're making me look stupid here.
What do we do about the bat?
Batman. Don't worry about Batman. He's about to become extinct.
Yeah, we lost him. He's nothing.
You see, I told you. He couldn't even keep up with you two in a crappy little truck. He's overrated. Anyway, listen up. I've got something to say. As you're aware, and this truly breaks my heart, lads, we've been working with the other freaks to take down the Bat together. I know, it's been hard. But look on the bright side. We're bloody rich. Look at it all. Lovely, lovely money. And it's all mine.
What about our share?
Don't worry, son. You'll get yours, I promise. Now, any more stupid bloody questions?
What do we do next?
We wait. Just keep handing out guns to any loser who comes in here with a fistful of cash. This arrangement with Scarecrow is strictly short-term. The Clown's dead, and Batman soon will be. Then Gotham's ours for the taking. And I am going to take. I want it all. If someone even looks at this city, Shh. This is gonna be great. He doesn't even know you're here. Come on.
Killed my brother back in Arkham City. He should be dead, not robbing banks.
Now that's not very nice, is it?
You don't pay us to be nice.
Give that man a cigar. Of course we're gonna kill that ugly, twisted son of a bitch. We're gonna kill them all, lads.
Cheers, Harbinger. Yeah, definitely missed streaming as well. It's nice to finally have, you know, the energy again to do it. Yeah, I've also been really looking forward to continue with this game. Though I'm still gonna say I will definitely focus on main story, but yeah, looking forward to see how, you know, Batman's story will come to an end here. But yeah, for now though, let's interrogate Penguin.
The Arkham Knight, Barbara Gordon. Tell me where they are.
So that's who we had. The Commissioner's little girl.
Oh.
I'll break every bone in your body, Cobblepot. They were going to see some geezer called Simon Stagg. I think he runs a pharmaceutical company or something. Do not lie to me. I'm not, I swear. They said he's about to leave Gotham. Those airships over the West River, it belonged to him.
Put him down! We'll shoot, Bat!
Won't do you any good. Scarecrow's gonna break you. You are going down, Batman.
Hold him steady, boys. I've been working on my swing. Watch and learn. Gonna knock his head right out of the...
This is you handling it, right? Now, don't worry. You can thank me later.
Get him!
I'll grind you into...
We can't let any of these weapons get onto the street. This cache needs to be destroyed.
How about you having 5 hours sleeps but for weird fingers you don't feel tired? Still playing hardcore World of Warcraft, had a devastating death last week. Oh yeah? How far into the game did you get before your death? Definitely been there with like kind of like short sleeping rhythms. But it did eventually catch up with me, I guess. You know? But yeah, at some point in my life I was kind of like fine with any sleep really. I mean, obviously I'd still need to get at least 4 hours or something, but didn't really mind if it was 4 or 6 or 8. It still functioned quite well. Nowadays it would be different. Like, I couldn't really survive on like 5 hours sleeps at the moment. Level 41, cap is 60. Damn. That's quite far into the game though. GG's, good attempt.
Bruce, you need to let me help.
I had it under control. I told you, I need you back in Bloodhaven.
Now, Scarecrow, these weapons, this all affects Bloodhaven too. The best place for me is here. Look, with the amount of weapons Penguin has been running into Gotham, this cannot be everything.
He must have other caches in the city. Search this place for evidence. It should help us locate more of Penguin's refrigeration trucks.
What a wanker. Let's put him out of business, eh? Seriously? Do you believe that accent? Bet he only puts it on to sound scary. Are you out of your tiny mind, Bats? Pull that trigger, and you'll kill us both. Pull that trigger, and you'll blow us both. Normally, I'd pay good money to see that kind of thing, but we really don't have the time.
I mean,
I need to shut the vault door first. Contain the blast.
Okay, I'm not sure how shutting down that door would change anything about me standing here. It's, oh well. How do I close it then? Ah, he means like the entire vault door. Okay, fair enough. But I mean, the blast on like the explosive geo isn't that bad, right? Like usually I can stand quite close to it and nothing happens. All of a sudden I need to like use this massive door to contain it. Fair. That's a question of the logic here, I guess.
Please, what are you doing? Bats, come on. Don't lock me in here. I'll do anything. Want your laundry done? I'll do it. Help out, Alfred. You got it. I wouldn't like to be that guy.
I shouldn't detonate until I'm further away.
Didn't even know there was a stream yesterday. Thought it was the first one after my vacation. Yeah, I kind of did like a spontaneous one yesterday night. Pretty late my time actually. But it was nice, you know, because I could do a short one and still be able to finish Burnout 3 Takedown. Because I only had one Grand Prix left in the game. But that one was really hardcore, like in its difficulty. Like, I had to cancel that one before I left for vacation, if you remember. And then I went on YouTube afterwards and had to look of somebody else doing it. Because of how ridiculously difficult it was. And there were like people in the comments saying that they've been working for years on trying to finish the Grand Prix. Because since you have to drive F1 cars, they have like almost no weight and like the max speed. So it's like super easy to crash. And once you crash, you know, the AI will just take you over, and they have like Matrix-like reflexes of dodging other cars. So yeah, even like crashing once can mean that you will lose the entire race and have to start all over again. So yeah, definitely glad to have that finished. In the end, it did go better than I anticipated, to be honest. But yeah, it was quite a challenge.
Alfred, find out everything you can about Simon Stagg.
The pharmaceutical magnate? Of course, sir.
Now, what have we got here? A good old-fashioned ambush. Oh, you wait there, Bats. Let your dear old Uncle Jay sort out these chumps. I can handle it, though it has been a while. Maybe a little rusty.
Well then, how do I get out of there?
How are we going to get out of this mess? Don't look at me. I'm an incorporeal being.
I mean, I have my... what was it? Disruptors. I can use this on these towers, I think?
You can't stay up there all night. You're going to have to think outside the box on this one.
How can I shoot this?
I can't disrupt a deployed sentry gun.
Okay, that doesn't work.
I'll be killed instantly if I drop down. There has to be another way. I'm just not seeing it.
Oh, clearly I'm not seeing it.
Oh, come on. Surely there's some bat-themed gadget that can get us out of this.
Okay, I mean we have a remote batarang. Maybe this one? Could also use a smoke pellet maybe to kind of create a smoke bomb effect.
A big gadget.
That won't work. The sentry guns will detect me through the smoke.
Okay, so apparently they can see me through smoke.
The soldiers have got the door covered. They'll see any gadget coming from inside this room. I need to figure out another way.
Okay then.
The soldiers have got the door covered. They'll see any gadget coming from inside this room. Need to figure out I need to find somewhere I can get a clear shot to take out the militia ambush.
Did we get him? I don't know. I think so. Go and check. Find the body. No. You go. You said you'd hit him. Well, I made a mistake. It was definitely you. You're the sniper. I'm more of a close-range fighter. Since when? Since now. So what? We just wait and see what happens? He's probably dead anyway. Of course he is. We're professionals. He didn't stand a chance. Exactly. We should just go collect the check and head out of this damn city. Can't wait. I hate this place. It's always raining and it stinks.
I guess that works.
Personally, I would have used live.
Alfred, what do you have on Simon Stagg?
Now, let's see. The CEO of Stag Enterprises, a company that specializes in advanced medical research and development.
I'm heading to Stagg's airships now.
Okay, I think we are back. Sorry about that. Twitch just dropped. My internet connection seemed to have been fine, but yeah. Had a short disconnect there. I paused the game so nobody's missing anything. Okay, let me just go ahead and re-enable full screen there because it likes to kind of like go out of exclusive full screen sometimes. Okay. Twitch hates everyone. Apparently so. Absolution, welcome in.
I'll go in on foot and stick to the rooftops. Find me the schematics of those airships.
Right away. Best of luck, sir.
Simon Stagg. A wealthy scientist, philanthropist, and entrepreneur, Simon Stagg is the founder and CEO of Stagg Enterprises, a company specializing in advanced biomedical research. A self-proclaimed visionary, Stagg has been developing clean energy solutions and revolutionary airborne inoculation technology on board his airship laboratories. In recent years, Stagg Enterprises has been accused of human rights violations in regards to medical testing on humans. Simon Stagg vehemently refuted the accusations and his company was cleared of all charges.
Sir, Stagg's airships have been hooked and tethered. We're reeling him in.
Good. Get in there, find Stagg, and interrogate him. And Lieutenant, I'm assigning you an extra unit for guard duty.
Who are we guarding?
Scarecrow. Boss wants to come aboard.
Such hatred in your eyes, Bagada's chemicals. You must be afraid.
Maybe it's the
You have kept.
God damn it, another disconnect. Okay, we're back again. That was a shorter disconnect, but it seems like Twitch is having some severe issues today for some reason. Sorry about that if there are some breaks every now and then.
Captured Stagg's airship and set up a watchtower with sentry guns. Looks like it's controlled from that central command point. I need to take it out. That soldier is equipped with a device that can track my detective mode systems. If I use it for too long, he'll be able to pinpoint my location and alert the others.
Can you imagine Stagg's face when we harpooned him? Yeah, I bet he thought he was safe up in the airship. Who flies around in an airship for crying out loud? It wasn't exactly a tricky shot. What's he even doing in Gotham anyway? He knew what was going down. Everyone in the city knew. He probably saw some profit in sticking around. Just another stinking rich parasite. I'm picking up the signal again. I've lost the signal.
Okay, I've taken out the militia. Now to disable the tower.
See, that's what I'm talking about earlier, when Batman's like, I have to contain the explosion, you know? Like this time we're literally standing in front of it and he caused it. The other time I have to like use the huge vault door to contain the explosion. Makes sense.
I'm at the airships. What did you find?
Well, the ship's original schematics reveal a service hatch that should be accessible from the top of the aircraft. It would seem Mr. Stagg is rather protective of his research. I expect the security to be high.
Thanks, Alfred. Lucius, how's the remote hacking device coming along? I think I'm about to need it.
Maybe you should add clairvoyance to that job description, Mr. Wayne. I'm uploading the latest decryption software to the device in the vault at Wayne International Plaza. You can collect it from there.
Remote hacking device, security code descrambler and multi-hack tool, remotely triggers environmental objects and traps.
There's a service hatch on top of the airship. I can use the remote hacking device to get in. The hatch is locked from inside. If I can locate the control panel, I'll be able to bypass security using the remote hacking device.
briefing. The controller, that's me, operates the drone from a remote position. The onboard software allows for independent targeting of up to 3 hostiles. 3? No, we just needed to target Batman. Correct. The other 2 are just a bonus. Now watch and learn.
This now. Capture Scarecrow and you can save the whole city. It's what Miss Gordon would want.
I'm not losing anyone else, Alfred.
Yeah, to be honest, I agree. It's like, you know, like Scarecrow and the other guys are like constantly killing everyone. Batman still sticks to his freaking code of honor. It's like even he should see that, you know, his actions have consequences. And constantly sparing the baddies and allowing them to kill civilians, you know. Like blood is on his hands, in my opinion.
Please enjoy your visit. All I request is that you stay with your designated guide. Guests who leave their room will be detained until you land. Thank you.
But yeah. It's his choice in the end.
I should now have full rotational control of the airship's stability system. However, the hacking device will only work within a certain range of any control terminal.
No idea what I'm actually supposed to do here.
So please enjoy your visit. All I request is that you stay with your designated guide.
Fingerprints not recognized. Access denied.
The maintenance hatch to the lower level could provide access to the rest of the airship.
Okay. Now. Yeah.
For a shot at you, Batman. Come on, I'll cut you to shreds.
So what was the purpose of going up here? It's like fighting this guy because I can't go out of this door, it seems. Ah, I connect this. Okay.
Those soldiers have got Stag, and from the look of him, he won't last much longer. I need to save him.
Where are the files?
I'm not telling you!
You want us to cut off your fingers? I don't mind. We start with the fingers and see how high we go before you tell us.
Please!
We will find them, you know. We've got crews tearing this place apart. The longer it goes.
Are you sure all of these men are incapacitated? Thank you. They were going to kill me.
Why? What did you do?
Nothing. These animals came in and just started shooting.
They were collecting those cylinders.
Nimbus generators. A totally clean power cell technology we've been developing.
Where's Scarecrow?
He's on the second airship.
Did he have anyone with him?
Oh, you mean Barbara Gordon?
I think we both know she's probably dead, don't we, Bats?
I have all standing up. Stay down, goddammit.
Target is secured. We're bringing him to Arc 2. Over.
Batman! No!
Quiet! Wave goodbye. That's the last time you'll see him.
These access points are programmed to only recognize Stag's voice.
Yeah, Mr. White! Yes, science!
Science?
Stag's been taken to Scarecrow on the second airship, but is protected by gun turrets.
Bear with me a moment, sir. Right. The schematics show a security terminal in the research laboratory towards the rear of your current vessel. You should be able to disable the turrets from there.
Okay, but how do I get there? Because all of these doors are like locked by voice recognition.
Nearly, Bats. I could feel you losing control there. A little more of that delicious fear gas, and it will be all over. For you. Okay, I have no idea what really the goal is here. I mean, yeah, I can kind of lock these in and make them stay at one place, but how do I even get down there? This? Okay.
Did you think you stopped me at Ace Chemicals, Batman? You merely delayed the inevitable. Gotham is mine to do with as I please. And the same can be said of your friend. Poor little Barbara Gordon. Close your eyes. Can you see her? Cowering in the darkness, cursing the hero who failed. She has become your weakness, your obsession, dragging you deeper into the abyss. I could have her killed right now. It would be cruel, sadistic, brutal. But I have other plans in store for both of you.
Why can't I go through here? It's like an invisible wall in front of me, apparently. Okay. Thanks, game. Zeppelins have some nice puzzles with gravity. Yeah, definitely unique. Didn't have those kind of puzzles before yet in this game.
Look, about what happened down there. I wasn't trying to kill you. I was trying to kill your mind. So, we still pals? Friends for life. Anyway, don't blame me. Blame Scarecrow and his patented Joker-liberating miracle tonic.
You got a stowaway, gentlemen. Find him.
No way. Batman's not stupid enough to try and come up here. We're in a damn airship. If he comes in here, he's dead.
Don't get cocky. You are nothing compared to him. Make good use of that drone. Ah!
Lost him! Start checking for men down!
It was Batman.
Get back in the fight! We're busy here!
What the hell was that?
This way! Over here! I need you to switch off and start through.
Report in, all of you.
Roger. Copy. Copy that. Hey, where are the others?
Move to the observation deck. We got a man down.
Nothing we can do here. Spread out and find him. Bat got this guy. No! Come on, Batman! You can't win!
There's just one left, Batman. Stop playing around and finish him. We got plenty more.
Now that they're out of the way, I can use that console to disable the airship's defenses.
Nice work, Batman. But come on, let's be honest. It's the new suit, right? Not the worn-out hero inside.
The weapon system controls are locked behind a scanner keyed to Stag's fingerprints. Without a clean set of his prints, I'm locked out. Maybe the CCTV camera feed can help me. I should scan the footage to see if Stag's hands touched any surfaces during the abduction. I might be able to reconstruct the full set of prints. There's nothing here. I need to find surfaces. Not good enough. I need to find points where Stag is likely to have left fingerprints behind. This is no good. He isn't touching anything in this frame. He's unlikely to have left any prints at that moment. This won't help. I need to see if Stag touched anything on his way out. I need an image of Stag touching parts of the room. That's not a full handprint. I need to find moments when Stag's hand is flat on a surface. There's nothing here to help me. I need to find moments when Stag's hand...
Isn't his hand like on the surface of the desk there?
He isn't leaving any fingerprints in this frame.
Ah, I can like go forward, right?
Stag will have left a handprint on the floor there. I should check for other places he touched. There's more chance of getting a full set of prints. He touched the floor after he was thrown down the stairs. I should search for more prints.
Okay, what else? There, I guess.
He's unlikely to have left any prints at that moment. There's nothing here to help me. I need to find moments when Stag's hand... He touched that railing when he steadied himself. I should find more prints to reconstruct a full set. Stag left a handprint near the exit to the room. I know where Stag left his prints. Now I just have to scan those locations.
So, what's the deal here? Reconstructing a match using all these itty-bitty pieces? Oh, and speaking of...
I've got an index fingerprint here. 3 locations left to scan. I've been able to reconstruct Stag's middle fingerprint. 2 spots left to scan. I've completed reconstruction of Stag's thumbprint. 1 site left. I've got the full set. I should be able to access Stag's computer system now.
Hey there, Skies Prime. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow.
So you're going to use a reconstruction of Staggy's handprint to access the computer. Oh, that's genius, Bats, really. Oh, I know. When you're done, let's hack his online dating profile.
Yeah, let's do that.
Welcome, Mr. Stag.
I can't remotely disable the turrets on the other airship, but I can control the turrets on this ship. That's the weapons dealt with. Scarecrow's next.
Identification confirmed. Good evening, Mr. Stag.
Sir, regarding the identity of this so-called Arkham Knight.
What have you found?
Nothing, sir. None of the former Arkham City inmates who remain unaccounted for fit the Knight's profile.
Widen the search. When Joker took over the asylum, dozens of inmates escaped. Focus on young men with military experience.
Downloading the files now, sir.
What the hell did you do to me? Helped you, idiot. Anyone who touches you now gets 1,000 volts.
The militia's combat suits can temporarily carry an electric charge. I won't be able to hit them when they're in that state.
You're not the only one on the high-tech snoop. Not so tough now, are you? Hey, Batman, wanna get the ride? Ready for a shot? Come on, Bat, hit me. I dare you.
Apologies for the interruption, Mr. Wayne, but I can ready another upgrade for the car if you'd like to take your pick.
We get an EMP or the weapon generator MK3.
The localized EMP blast will disable nearby vehicles and incoming missiles, ideal for when you find yourself in a tight spot. An upgrade to your weapons generator will let you overcharge the Batmobile's secondary weapons. You'll be a force to be reckoned with.
Let's get the EMP here.
The localized... Excellent choice, sir. Nothing like a short-range EMP blast to afford one a little breathing room. But don't worry, the Batmobile's immune.
Alright then. So, how do I get out of here?
Identification confirmed. Good evening, Mr. Stag.
My name
is Simon Stagg, CEO of Stagg Enterprises, and I'm going to make the world a better place. Stagg Enterprises has existed at the forefront of biomedical research for 2 decades, and we've come here to Gotham City to showcase our vision for a safer, cleaner, healthier world. If you've been invited onto one of my clean energy airships, it's because you're a gifted researcher who might find a place for his or herself within our organization. Or perhaps you're an investor we believe to be blessed with the community and vision necessary to see the impact our many innovations will have. On board these very ships, for instance, you will see
game. I have sometimes like invisible walls I can't get past.
Access point to the stability controls has been destroyed.
No match for you!
Gentlemen, an announcement. Our one-time friend, Mr. Stagg, neglected to keep the cloudburst charged and ready for operation. We will need to do the job ourselves. I need men in biological engineering, ferrying energy cells to charge the device, and I need more men to defend them. Do not fail me.
I mean, it says that we have to use the remote hacking device here, but if I try, I can't. Ah, okay, I have to interact with it like this first. I mean, brute force does work sometimes, I guess. Okay, that's another Riddler trophy here. So to be honest, I'm not really interested in these. So I'm not gonna waste time here going after it.
Accessing research node. User ID, Stag, Simon, October 29th.
The revised formula works perfectly. It passes through clothing and is readily absorbed through the skin and eyes. Gas masks are useless. The results are horrifying. Combined with the cloudburst, the potential is world-changing and lucrative. Yet, Dr. Crane remains uninterested in commercial opportunities. He intends to squander our work, my work, on a vendetta. It's time to dissolve our partnership. I should leave Gotham before his return.
Accessing research node. User ID, Stag, Simon, September 3rd.
When Dr. Crane approached me, I thought the man had finally realized the value of his chemical expertise. But no, he's still scarecrow to the bone. The man invents a formula that could cure depression, turn an entire army upon itself, and he uses it to frighten people. Fine, Dr. Crane. I'll keep working on your cloudburst, but I'll keep working on your toxin as well. I'll show him there's money to be made here, one way or another.
Accessing research node. User ID, Stag, Simon, September 20th.
Make it stop! Human testing has not been the breakthrough I hoped for.
I want to go home. I want to go. I want to go home.
The cloudburst works perfectly, though I've temporarily obscured that fact from Dr. Crane. I must perfect his formula myself first.
This guy's a true lunatic.
Accessing research node. User ID, Stag, Simon, October 2nd.
Patient number 4, 2 weeks after exposure. How are we today, Daniel? Daniel, would you like to go home? Mild terror, permanent damage. Not good enough.
So I was just wondering, you know, that voice for Simon Stagg sounds super familiar. It reminds me of Dr. Warren Vidic from Assassin's Creed, so I'm just gonna have a quick look here, because I think it's the same guy. Phil Proctor. Yep, that's him. He played Warren Vidic in Assassin's Creed 1. And I mean also in Assassin's Creed 2, and later games, even though he hasn't been credited for that on his Wikipedia page. Oh, interesting. But he kind of like plays, mad scientist type of sorts in both games, because it's quite similar, right? Like, he's performing experiments on Desmond and the other subjects in Assassin's Creed, and he's performing experiments on these guys here. What's that static? Is there a static happening currently, Afro?
Accessing research node. User ID, Stag, 5, October 14th.
Now we're getting somewhere. In fact, we've had to restrain the patient, haven't we, Mr. Huxley?
I'll kill you! I'll kill you all!
I am. Yeah, I caught the COVID like a week ago, and still dealing with symptoms.
Fear toxin may be dangerous for you and your loved ones. Prolonged exposure to fear toxin may induce episodes of extreme psychological trauma.
I'm telling you, Bats. They just keep making this stuff sound better and better.
Alfred, Stag and Scarecrow were working together.
Okay, we are back. I don't know what's happening today, but my internet or Twitch are having some massive issues here. We had already a few disconnects, but none of them being that long yet. But yeah, we're back. Let me quickly check if the soundpads are still working, because my whole internet connection just dropped.
Citizens.
Okay, that does work. Yeah, it's been 3 years, Afro, but I guess people are still getting sick with it. And quite recently, there's been a new variation of it. And I've also read of like lots of people getting sick again with it quite recently. And yeah, I've been one of them, I guess. Same for Levy. And I can tell you, it's still no joke. Like, obviously you don't have to maybe be scared of like dying or something if it's like if you're like an exposed group or something necessarily, but yeah, like we were sick pretty bad, so definitely can't recommend.
But if that's the case, sir, why is Scarecrow attacking Stag?
Stag must have double-crossed him. He's here for the device. I'm giving you remote access to Stag's computer network. Search for anything related to the cloudburst. I need to know what it is.
As you wish, sir.
King Neverlas of the Odyssey Quest and the Tales of the Greek Word. Very nice. Level 86 after all that new game it is then. Yeah, that's really good progress for sure. You know, getting to finish all of that. That'd be nice to get all the advantages of what you unlocked in the New Game Plus playthrough. I've actually quite enjoyed doing like New Game Plus and then just going completely glass cannon assassin. Because you can like one-hit assassinate anybody from the get-go, which is quite nice.
Identification confirmed. Good evening, Mr. Stagg.
Please let me go. I've got so much money, even Batman won't be able to stop us. Oh!
But you couldn't stop yourself from betraying Scarecrow for a little more.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not sorry yet. But when Scarecrow's toxin starts pumping into this cell, I think you just might be.
Oh, God, no. I've seen what that stuff does. Someone help me, please!
It'll attract a lot of attention when I take out the minigunner. I should leave him until last.
Yeah, you do Afro, from what I remember at least. It does save your level and you can still level up further.
You're sucking on fear gas with Stag. Got it? Alright, everyone, keep the energy cells coming. How many do we need? Haven't got a clue. Stag isn't telling. Pity we don't have the time for an enhanced interrogation. I think the fear gas will enhance it plenty.
Our work is nearly done. My calibrations are almost complete, and the cloudburst will soon be charged. Until then, keep supplying me with energy cells.
Keep the cells coming. Hey, what happened to you? Guy's out cold.
Yeah, I guess you're gonna be able to level up to 99 quite fast.
Nothing we can do for him. We spread out, get revenge.
Mine! Spanish points!
Finding mine on vantage point. The Batman is here. Do not let him through. Scarecrow needs to finish his work.
God, help me! He's trying to kill me!
You were warned, gentlemen. Batman is here. Let's show him what we've learned. I want 2 teams. Team 1, keep charging the cloudburst. Team 2, find him.
Ow! I'll clear the danger lab. Quiet by the quarantine chamber.
All in, all of you!
Roger. Copy that. Where are the others?
The last report was on a power course. Search that area now!
Go! Got him! Man down located!
No, please, let me out! Don't gas me!
Scarecrow, I'm gonna stop reporting in, and that only means one thing.
You have seconds at best. Are we ready?
Not yet. The cloudburst must be fully charged.
Then we'll have to do it offsite. Prepare for extraction.
Batman, you'll help me, right? Let me out, Batman. Please, I can help.
I don't want to help you, but I guess I have to. Oh yeah, the soundtrack is really, really good. I love when it gets intense like that.
You've got to get me out of here. They're insane.
You lied to me. You've got one more chance, Stag. One.
Okay. Look, Scarecrow came to me. He needed my help with the cloudburst.
What does it do?
Well, I guess we're gonna see.
No! Don't let them touch me!
The cloudburst, Stag. Tell me what it's for.
I don't know. It's all over my skin. It's crawling all over my face.
I should leave you to your nightmare.
Wow, that was useful.
Okay, this is it. The moment we've both been waiting for. Scarecrow's just down there. So are you gonna stop him and save Oracle? Or am I going to get another hit of that delicious gas while you watch helpless as she dies? How do we decide? Roll up, roll up. It's the Pick the Real Scarecrow show. So where's our first contestant? You, the one with the ears. Step up and have a go. What's your name, sir? Bruce? So, which one will it be, Bruce? Difficult, isn't it? Is it the one on the left or the one on the right? Making the right choice is so hard, isn't it? But what's the alternative? You don't want to be left watching the real Scarecrow destroy your precious city.
I mean, what do I know?
You need to phone a friend. Sidekicks don't count.
Okay, fuck it.
Bad luck, Bats!
You're not dying. It just feels like you are. My toxin is filling your lungs, drowning you in your greatest fears. What can you see? A city engulfed in fear. Betrayed by those you trust the most. Your darkest secrets revealed. As I tear your mind apart, Gotham will watch. I will cut that mask from your face, and the whole world will see the fear in your eyes. Then they too will understand. There is no savior, no more hope, no more Batman.
Maybe it's already happened. Look at me! I'm amazing! And this body! I can't believe how strong it is!
Nice, we're now officially Joker.
Defend yourself!
Astonishing. Such brutality. You...
thief who killed your parents. You need to do something. You need to stop him. Good. Good.
Something's changed. You're different.
I prefer to call it a work in progress, but it does show potential.
You're trapped. There's nowhere to run.
Who said anything about running?
Sir, Scarecrow is broadcasting across Gotham. You need to see this.
How does it feel to see your city on the brink of ruin? Your friends in the clutches of death? You stretched yourself too far this time, Batman. And now your failure is all but complete. As that final dying breath escapes her body, she will know you are the one who failed her.
Alfred, he's holding Oracle at the safe house in Chinatown. I'm heading there now.
Please hurry, sir. There's no telling what he'll do to her.
Well then, that really wasn't a mission success there, was it? So Afro, can you actually choose the right one? I reckon no matter who you choose, it's gonna have the same outcome, right? I reckon. But yeah, honestly, I wouldn't mind Batman actually killing some of these guys for once, because, I mean, it would actually end up saving lives, you know? Like, all of the civilian deaths in the Zeppelin here, for example, could have been avoided if Batman was a bit more consequential. But that's just my opinion. Hey there, Spectrum. Welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, going alright. Still recovering from sickness, but feeling much better than I have been. So that's nice. How about you? How are you doing? So gonna be the same outcome? Yeah. Makes sense, definitely. Cheers, Spectrum, I appreciate it. Yeah, unfortunately caught the COVID during vacation, so that was a bummer. Couldn't really enjoy it much because of it. You okay? That's good to hear. So, I feel like this is a good breaking point actually, because I want to take a break around the 2-hour mark of streaming, and now that we finish this Zeppelin part, I feel like I want to take a break here and then continue trying to save Oracle. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I will be back in like 10 to 15, I would say. And then we're gonna continue for like another hour to 2 hours or so. Not gonna be like a super long stream today, but still wanna do some solid progress today. So yeah, I will catch everyone after my break again. Coffee break for you then? Sounds good. Yeah, definitely good opportunity to catch or to kind of like grab a drink or something to eat if you didn't do that already. And then I catch you guys in just a few. Alright, welcome back, and thank you all for staying tuned for more of Batman Arkham Knight with our first playthrough. Sorry, break took a bit longer than anticipated, but yeah, we are back for a bit longer, and we're still trying to save the Oracle. We just met Simon Stagg at his Zeppelins and got past that part, but yeah, now we have to still try to find wherever our Oracle's held here. Hold up, let me just replug in my controller.
Put it like that. Okay. I want to be Plan C.
Per your request, I've created a series of diagnostic simulations to test the various functions of the suit and Batmobile. Simply select the appropriate program, and the Bat computer will provide a navigational marker.
Ah, yeah. So currently we are, almost halfway through with the main story, it seems. And we gotta go and rescue Oracle from Scarecrow's safe house next. Okay, yeah. Wanna do that. Wanna focus on main story here for the rest of the stream today. Since I won't be streaming for super long. Probably like another hour or so, I would reckon.
No way Scarecrow's ever gonna detonate those bombs. It's a bluff. He needs us. What's Scarecrow up to? Just kill the Bat! All these schemes make my head hurt.
I think the flying mechanics is actually my favorite part about this game so far.
Arkham Knight's got the Bat in his sights. He's gonna take him real soon.
Really like how it works.
What? We hurry all the way here and Crane's killed her already? He's got no sense of occasion.
We both know fear is theatrics, Batman. So permit me the indulgence of putting on this show.
Ooh. Maybe I got bag-faced wrong. Oh, here comes the toxin. I can practically taste it.
What's happening?
Barbara!
Yes, you see it now. The horror behind the glass. The monster that will be your end. Unless you pick up that gun and deny him.
Don't listen!
Please, no!
Barbara, it's me! Your friend.
You won't get me. I won't let you get me.
You will bring death to all who follow you.
Sir, what's happened?
She's gone, Alfred.
What do you mean?
Barbara. Scarecrow was punishing me. He killed her.
No. Oh, my... Well, sir, we need to focus. The people of Gotham need you.
I should have protected her, Alfred. She's dead because of me.
Sir, please listen. Stagg's files have revealed what the cloudburst does. It's a dispersal device. Sir, don't you see? Scarecrow has the means to engulf the entire city in fear toxin. You stopped him from making it operational, but it's only a matter of time. Sir, did you hear me?
He heard you. He's wondering how he can live with himself.
Master Bruce, don't let Miss Gordon's death... Don't let it be for nothing.
Oh, you can't bring her back. Let Uncle Jay take charge. No more bad memories, no more pain, no more fear. scouts on him.
Ivy.
Oh, no.
Sir?
Alfred, run a satellite scan of the city. Let me know the instant you locate the cloudburst.
Of course, sir. Where are you going?
GCPD. Ivy was immune to Scarecrow's toxin.
You think she will help?
She doesn't have a choice.
Man, rest in peace, Oracle. I honestly didn't expect her to just die like this after everything we've done. Trying to save her and to find her. I also wasn't sure if this is actually happening for real, right? Because it wasn't the first time that something happens and then it turns out it didn't really happen. So I wasn't quite sure, you know, was this real? Was this, you know, in Batman's mind? But yeah, it's real. Oracle's dead. And we really can't blame Gordon for blaming us.
Batman, what happened at the safe house was not some cruel game. It was necessary. Tonight is about more than Gotham. It's about what you became in that room. The hero who failed. That's what I want the world to see.
Scarecrow. Oh, man. That's one face I did not want to see projected on the side of a building.
Good to see you, Batman.
You're finding that weapon? Knight knows this city better than you. He knows where to hide.
Hey, man. You okay? Watch yourself. Whoa, easy. You're just standing here. I don't like this. Be quiet.
What the hell happened on that airship?
Scarecrow took the cloudburst.
I'm guessing that's bad.
Where's Gordon?
He's still looking for Barb. I can't reach him. Tell me you found her, Batman.
Cash. I'm sorry.
No, don't say it. Not her.
If Gordon comes back here, lock him up. He goes after Scarecrow. It only ends one way.
Doesn't seem real, Batman. I can't imagine what Jim's gonna do. Barbara was everything to him.
Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, we had another short disconnect there. But I paused the game immediately, so you shouldn't have missed anything, I hope.
And I should trust you. Why?
Because without your help, every plant in this city will die. About that miracle.
I created a spore to counter the effects of Crane's toxin. It's easy when you know how, and can manipulate plants on a molecular level.
Could it protect the entire city?
Theoretically, but there's no way I can produce enough on my own.
Then let's get you some backup. Where to?
The Botanical Gardens. They're the oldest plants in Gotham. They'll tell me what we need to do.
Hey Vijay, yeah, I'm kinda like dealing with lots of disconnect issues today. But that was only a short one, fortunately.
Cash. The shutter door isn't opening. What's happening?
There's one big mother of a tank driving around out there. It doesn't look friendly.
Neither do I. Open the shutter door and I'll scan it from the rooftops. See if I can find a weakness.
I'll open it. Try not to get killed.
There's the tank. I'll need to scan its hull to find a weakness I can exploit. I need to zoom and focus on the target to scan from this distance. I'm too far away to get a readable scan.
The Batmobile doesn't own these roads.
That's the rear scan. Now I need to scan the sides. I've already analyzed this section. That's the right side scanned. I just need to scan the left side. This section's already been analyzed. I need to analyze the code. Can't get a clear shot. I need to find a better angle. Can't get a clear shot. I need to find a better angle. Can't get a clear shot. I need to find a better angle. I've already analyzed this section. This section's already been analyzed.
Oven. I feel like I kinda had sight on the left side a couple of times.
Finished too.
But game be like, nope. It didn't.
There's the tank. I'll need to scan its hull to find a weakness I can exploit.
Attention all units! Cobra unit dispatched to Sector 3. All non-essential personnel.
That's the rear scan. Now I need to scan the sides.
Batmobile doesn't own these roads.
That's the left side scan. I just need to scan the right side. The Cobra drone has enough firepower to rip the Batmobile to shreds in just a few shots. And its armor is too thick for my weaponry to penetrate head-on. However, there is a weakness. The drone's rear exhaust port leads straight to the power core. One well-placed shot with the Batmobile's 60mm cannon should take it out.
I'm to Batman. He always is.
can use the radar to track the drone's movements and get behind it for a clear shot at the exhaust port.
Cobra Scout destroyed. Impossible. We know what caliber rounds he's using. The armor was impenetrable.
You can't just roll a single heavy armor unit into the field and expect to crush him under it. He's better than that. Initiate Stage 2 attack protocols. Deploy all Cobra units in group formation. Mr. Wayne, I trust that tank didn't give you too much trouble. I thought you'd like to know that the Batmobile upgrade you requested is ready for installation at the Clock Tower facility. Assuming the car's still in one piece, of course.
Thanks, Lucius.
What drives you, Batman? For most souls, it's fear of loneliness, of poverty, of death. Not you. You act like a man who mistakenly believes his worst fears have already come to pass.
Near the clock tower. Batman's in pursuit. I need reinforcements immediately. Reinforcements incoming.
Short-range tactical electromagnetic blast temporarily disables drone targeting systems.
Calling all support
Oh yeah.
teams. Enemy vehicle in pursuit. Send reinforcements ASAP. Hang in there.
Now to get Ivy to the Botanical Gardens.
I'm afraid that 3 more of those Cobra tanks have been deployed.
Thanks, Alfred. I'll need to take them out before I drop off Ivy.
We've lost the Cobra. Maintaining search pattern.
Hey, question. Did it hurt? Watching her die? Powerless to do anything?
Drone offline. Sending a Cobra to support.
Barbara Gordon worked for you. She fought for you. And look what we got her. Talk to me, Commander.
Area scan complete. We've got nothing.
Quicker next time. Whatever you're planning, it won't be enough. You can't fix this. Tonight ends with Gotham's ball and me watching you die.
Try and get me to the Botanical Gardens in one piece, Batman. Or you can kiss that miracle goodbye.
We're here, Ivy. What now?
Look at her. She's been here since before man walked the earth. She still holds great power. But she's weak. Poisoned by decades of pollution. She won't be able to fight Scarecrow's toxin on her own.
Then we need another.
There aren't any left like her. Not anymore.
What happened?
What do you think? Man, you cut them back, built over them, Stop them from reaching the sun.
If I can locate the roots, could you revive them?
They're lost. Buried beneath this concrete monstrosity. How will you...
The bigger the plant, the deeper the root. You wait here. I'll find a way to break them free. Lucius, I need a way to track an ancient root system. It's deep underground.
I'm sure I can throw something together, but it may take me a little while. Come to Wayne Tower when you're ready.
Thanks, Lucius. Alfred, give me an update on Gotham's Most Wanted.
Let's see. Nightwing has been tracking another of Penguin's trucks. This will undoubtedly lead to another cache, and a chance to rid the city of Cobblepot and his flood of weapons. We also have a robbery in progress at the Bank of Gotham in Chinatown. Surveillance footage confirms that the perpetrators are known associates of Two-Face. Perhaps Mr. Dent has misplaced his coin. Whatever his reason, he needs to be stopped.
Thanks, Alfred.
Two-Face and Penguin loose in our city? We need to show them who's boss. So, whose throat are we gonna slit first?
Kevin. How about we start with Two-Face?
Alfred, I'm heading to Wayne Tower parking garage. Let's see what Lucius has come up with to locate Ivy's plant.
Mr. Fox hasn't failed you yet, sir?
Or we could do this, I guess. Of course, finding like a countermeasure for the toxin seems more urgent currently.
Lucius, open the parking lot entrance.
I thought you were here already, Mr. Wayne. Must be a glitch in the system. I'll get that checked immediately.
Huh. Somebody pretended to be us. Maybe the Arkham Knight.
Tonight's a great night to be back. Mr. Wayne, the perimeter's been breached. We have some uninvited guests.
Not the bomb.
Alpha target spotted! Wayne Tower! Rattler offline! Rattler hacked! Target hit! Mama's been hit! Sir, I've got a system shut down on multiple drones! He's using an EMP sword and reboot systems now! Alpha targets hit a drone! Mamba drone taking damage! Target strike! Lost the Mamba drone! Batmobile with the latest in ground-penetrating sonar, Mr. Wayne. Just fire out a pulse, and the onboard computer can generate an image of what you scan below. And yes, it's sensitive enough to detect long-dead plant roots, assuming they're there to be found.
Sonar delivers ultrasonic scan through buildings or below ground, subsurface topographical imaging.
Lucius, we can't risk another incursion. Lock the building down and transfer remote production to Alfred.
Consider it done, Mr. Wayne. Good luck with the, gardening.
Master Bruce, I'm afraid those drones were just the beginning. I've detected a significant redeployment of vehicles from Founders Island into the north and south of the city. It seems the Arkham Knight is tightening his grip.
I'm ready for them, Alfred.
Very good, sir.
Batman's here! Engage multiple units, cross him! I served my country, sacrificed everything, lost friends, meant nothing to them. He won't recognize this city once we're through. We'll be everywhere. He won't have anywhere to hide. The hell is that thing? It's the bat. Turn around! Go! Go!
Okay, what do I gotta do here? Guess I kinda like have to deal with these with the Shy Guys first, right?
A militia fortification has been established in the north of Miyagani Island. They think they're safe. They're wrong.
Your kind don't belong. This is what I say. I've lost the drone. There you are. Rattler down.
Cash, the redeployment of drones on Miyagani Island is destroyed. Tell your men it's safe.
Good work, Batman.
Ivy, I've found a way to track the root systems beneath Gotham.
Follow the routes. They'll take you where you need to go. I hear her, crying and trapped.
Have you seen Batman's car? It turns into a tank. Where the hell does he get that stuff?
I can feel her, Batman. Get closer. Break her free, Batman. You found her, but she's trapped.
What's Riddler want Catwoman for anyway? I thought it was all about the bat.
Okay, so how do I free her?
It's not enough. Scan deeper.
I need to sustain the sonar pulse so that it cracks the earth and frees Ivy's plant.
Okay, that works.
Ivy! They're attacking my plant! Protect her!
Keep firing! Bring it down!
Yes, sir. Establish a perimeter. No one gets on this roof.
I can make her bark harder than steel, but I need time!
I'll protect it.
Hold them off!
Come on, hit me!
Keep them away! I need more time.
Get back in the
Keep fighting, Batman.
Come on, back in the fight.
Protect her, Batman. Just a little longer. Not long now. It's done. She's fully mature. She should be strong enough to neutralize Scarecrow's toxin.
Let's hope we don't need to find out. Stay in the gardens, Ivy. I'll let you know if the situation changes. Alfred, tell me you've found the cloudburst.
I wish I could, sir, but I'm encountering rather a lot of interference. No doubt a deliberate attempt to disguise their movements.
Run a full analysis of the Arkham Knight's forces.
Of course, sir, but I'll need some time.
Upload the data to the Bat computer in the movie studios when you're ready.
Yes, sir. In the meantime, there are numerous open cases yet to be investigated.
Alfred, I'm heading to the movie studios. Prepare the analysis of the Arkham Knight's stronghold on Founders Island. It's time we took the fight to them.
Very well, sir. The Lion's Den awaits.
Leave the rioters alone. They won't mess with us. What makes you so sure? The city's a gangland. Scarecrow's just put himself at the top of the pecking order. None of the street scum's gonna argue.
Dark Knight Detective. Is there a reason you're avoiding the trial beneath Gotham Casino? Don't tell me. I know. You're afraid. Afraid of being beaten. Afraid of humiliation. It might help, Detective, if you tried to think of it less like a failure and more like a sacrifice of yourself. To me.
Just think. Robin's down there right now, planning his life with Barbara. Probably thinking of names for all the little rug bats they'll have. What a lucky boy. She is so lovely. Although just a teeny tiny bit on the dead side for my tastes.
Open.
Sir, how are you going to tell Master Drake about Barbara? He'll be devastated. He could do something dangerous.
I'm not. Not yet. I need him focused on the cure.
Sir, it was bad enough keeping Miss Gordon's abduction a secret. But this, it's wrong.
We have to make sacrifices, Alfred.
Consider those sacrifices wisely, sir. If he finds out she's gone and you didn't tell him, you will lose him forever.
Yeah. Just tell him, goddammit. Don't think you have, you know, you've like eaten wisdom with spoons, Batman. Like, you're also just a human, you also make mistakes, but just be honest. You know, that's the least you can do in this situation. Everyone should be free to make their own freaking choices. You shouldn't make them for them.
Batman. I'm guessing this isn't a social call. Is it as bad as it sounds out there?
Worse.
But nothing you can't handle, right?
You promised you'd let me out of here. What'll my wife say? How many more tests can you possibly need?
Calm down, Henry. We're trying to save lives here.
I will not calm down. I've had enough of your prodding and poking, locking me up with these maniacs. You have no right to keep me here. No right!
Trust me, you're safer in here than out there. We'll be done in a few hours, if you cooperate. The information you requested is here on the back computer. It doesn't look good. I heard you took a bullet earlier. Look, Lucius said the suit can compress around wounds, but you should really get it looked at. You're taking a risk with Ivy. You think she's just gonna help us and walk away? We're close. I've isolated the prion-infected cells in Henry's blood. I'll need a couple more hours to develop an antibody.
Fakes, phonies, charlatans, all of them. I'm telling you, Bats, now I know how Elvis felt. You know, after he died.
Amazing. All of the Elvis impersonators.
It's good to see you back. Did you miss me? I know you did. Is it my turn to experiment on Robin yet? I'll show the boy how to draw blood.
I think you're gonna like it. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da ba. Sir, the long-range scanners have not been able to locate the cloudburst.
Deploy the Batwing and run a low-level thermal scan.
We can't, sir. Founders Island is protected by 2 radar towers connected to a long-range missile launcher. You won't be able to get the Batwing or indeed the Batmobile anywhere near there.
I can destroy the radar towers on foot, if we can just find a way to disable the drones protecting them.
Well, there is one possibility. I've identified a special drone that appears to be acting as a relay hub managing all communications.
If I can get my hands on that drone, there's a chance we can reverse engineer the security protocols and give me a window to take out those radar towers.
A chance, perhaps, sir. But it sounds dangerous. Too dangerous.
It's the only way. I'll keep you updated.
I still haven't heard from Barbara.
Trust me, Robin. She's fine. I need you to focus on the cure.
You don't have to do this on your own, Bruce. I can help you.
It's under control. We need that antidote.
We're getting there. It won't be long now. Look, if you need help, you know where to find me.
Man, like, not telling her about Barbara's death is one thing, but saying she's fine and trust me is like taking it to the next level, Batman. Like, it's been quite a bit since I played a game where I really didn't sympathize with the protagonist at all. But this game is really making me less and less sympathetic with Batman. You know, his whole code of honor being one thing, where he just can't, you know, admit that his actions lead to more blood and more civilian lives being lost because he just can't pull the trigger. But then doing this, you know, like especially writing honor so big, not telling the truth there, to Robin, who's supposed to be his partner and very close friend. Like, what the fuck, dude? I get it, you know, like, it's urgent, you need the antidote, etc. But you should also maybe trust your friends, you know, to do the right thing sometimes. Not be such a freaking control-issued dude. Ava Goody, welcome back. She's fine, Batman, trust me. His flawless victory. Yeah, she's fine.
I thought for sure you were going to tell him. Come clean like you did with Gordon. Ah, but you realized. Why break him now when we can crush him later? It's classic Joker. Something truly beautiful is happening, Bats.
I mean, I guess you also have to ask yourself, well, how much Batman's decision-making might be influenced by Joker's presence? You know, is that why he didn't tell him? I don't know. Could be, yes.
So, I've been rooting around in this bat-infested cave of a mind, and it seems like you actually believe this cure nonsense. Oh, Bruce, forget about the cure. You just concentrate on taking out the Arkham Knight. It'll be your swan song. The last good thing you'll ever do.
Yeah, Goody, how was the rest of Starfield? Hope you had a good time with it. Hope you're enjoying the game. Batman was like that in the movies when Alfred tried to help him with Bane. Yeah, it's actually been quite a long time since I watched The Dark Knight Rises, to be honest. That's a movie I should really rewatch again. I watched Batman Begins and The Dark Knight a lot more often, actually. I really liked Tom Hardy's impression of Bane. Stuff was great, you made heaps of money, back up to 50k with some decent guns in a class ship. Nice, dude. Sounds like you made some good progress there.
The Knight's given us our orders. We execute them without question. Lex Luthor's got a building somewhere around here, right? Yeah, over by the plaza. You know, there's rumors he might have put some money into this. That ain't hard to imagine. He's had his eyes on this city for a while. Bandits here! Engage! Keep looking! They're out there! Look out! Move back! Try harder, Pat! Dodge this, Pat! Too easy! Go on, run! Hide! We'll find you!
The Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area.
Also got arrested? Oh no. So are there any major drawbacks for getting arrested? Like will you lose lots of money or something in Starfield? Or what's the consequence? And yeah, no worries for dropping by, Woody. I was kinda curious how Starfield might look like because I haven't actually seen too much gameplay yet.
This will go down in history.
The relay chip will allow me to temporarily blind the drones. That should give me enough time to take out the 2 radar towers.
A drone hacker temporarily disables drone targeting. Device can only be disabled, disable 1 drone at any time. Goody finds and items and contraband removed. You need to go to a non-government control system and self-attack. Gotcha. Interesting. Always like when games have like a punishing system, you know, like that. I've seen quite a bit of gameplay recently from Assassin's Creed Mirage, because the embargo has finally lifted. And that one has also an interesting notoriety system actually, where on the first level merchants will kind of like point you out to, or will point out guards to Basim. So they have like an easier time catching Basim. Then on the second level it's gonna be like more archers on the rooftops, and on the third level they have like a special unit, I guess, that is like specialized in taking down Basim and finding him. And one of the dudes can even like learn some of Basim's move, I think, and it's like super fast and strong. It's gonna be interesting dealing with that in Mirage. I gotta say, after everything I've seen of Mirage now, I'm quite looking forward to the game. Like, honestly. They scan you before you land in Hero Planet or station, so it's always important to check inventory, and if you got it, don't go to the system. Gotcha. Definitely sounds like you have to be quite tactical about it.
I need to destroy the radar before the drone comes back online.
Who set fire to a fire station? I don't know. Someone with a sense of humor.
That's the first radar tower dealt with.
All units, we've lost radar coverage in Sector 1.
Probable malfunction. I'm assigning tech now.
Delay that order. It was Batman. Radar Tower B, prepare yourselves. Alpha target incoming.
Okay, but where's the second tower wall? That's a question.
You keep fighting, Batman, despite setback, failure, and loss. It's a pleasure to watch such resolve, Delaquette.
Harbinger Olo, every stream page you have open was frozen, so you didn't know I was back from the break. No worries, Harbinger. I don't know if Twitch is having issues today, or if it's like also on my internet. I think that's maybe like a bit of both. But yeah, we had like lots of issues today of like disconnects and frozen streams and stuff. Golden Mirage you're looking forward to. You didn't like Valhalla at all. That's definitely fair. Yeah, Valhalla really has divided the player base further, it seems. Maybe even more than Odyssey, to be honest, in some ways. Okay, so where is the second tower?
If Akir's top of the line, then what's the bats? Over the line? On top of the line? You heard what the knight said. The bat's coming. Lock and load. Let's see if he's as good as they say. Are the sentries online? Affirmative. Can't lose this radar. It's the only thing stopping him from bringing that tank of his onto this island.
Ah, there it is.
We do this right?
Jesus, that scared me.
Look on your face when you saw him. Who'd have thought? The big bad Batman, scared of his own reflection.
Yeah, that was like the first Joker jump scare that actually got to me just now, because I just didn't expect it.
Some good men up there. Stay alert, man. We can't afford to switch off. We do this right, we're in good with the night. Pathetic! You can't hurt me! That was nothing! I thought you were meant to be good! Test me, come on! What the? Not gonna work! You can't... Sorry! You can't hurt me!
Jesus. What the fuck? I totally pressed counter there. Like multiple times.
Oh, off to see Mom and Pop at that big country club in the sky.
Country club in the sky. You know what happened there? Because I was so sure I pressed like counter multiple times when it appeared. And again, I'm kind of like having issues with my controller right now, so I'm not sure if something happened there.
Two-Face has surfaced.
But let's just blame it on my incapability to counter for now.
You heard what the knight said. The bat's coming. Lock and load. Let's see if he's as good as they say. Are the sentries online? Affirmative. Can't lose this radar. It's the only thing stopping him from bringing that tank of his onto this island. We do this right? Good night. Heads up, I thought you were meant to be good!
Yeah, I pressed counter 2 times. Nothing happened.
Not gonna work! Too easy! Pathetic!
Okay, that's better.
Oh, Bruce. I know how you feel about this Arkham Wannabat. The same way I feel about those cheap Joker knockoffs you've got at the movie studios. There can only be one Joker, Bats, and it's me. I mean, you. Okay, us. Time we did the right thing. Massacre the lot of them and purify the Joker gene pool.
Robbing banks? What do these crooks think this is, the Wild West? Seems smart enough to me. This is state-of-the-art tech, gentlemen. He won't know what's hit him.
I can use the remote hacking device to temporarily blind the sentry gun.
There's what, like 1,000 of us at 1 a.m.? Staying sure beats eating out-of-date rations while being shot at in the desert. You bet it does. You know my body armor actually fits. Private sector, man. Should have done this a long time ago.
Alfred, I've dealt with the radar.
Now there's just the trivial matter of the long-range missile launcher. Once it's been taken care of, I can deploy the Batwing to scan for the cloudburst.
I'm heading there now.
We've lost the second radar. He bypassed the sentry guns. How is that possible?
Just keep the missile launcher in play. I control these skies.
Batman's ammo won't even scratch the paint job on those things. He's screwed. Both radars are down. He's coming for us. Let him. He's used to fighting street punks. They're scared. I'm not. Don't underestimate him. So the Knight keeps telling us. You're all giving the Bat too much respect. You think he lasted this long on luck? Yeah, and it's about to run out. I know where you are, Bat! Now I just need to find a way to get to you. Signal's gone! Damn it!
What's the matter?
The armor on the missile launcher is too thick for me to penetrate. I need something with a little more punch. It's being protected by a defense shield. I can lower it in the control room. I'll stay in the control room and bring the car in remotely. I can't let the militia get in here to re-enable the defenses. Alfred, I need you to lower the bridges.
Of course, sir. I see you're making full use of the Batmobile's remote guidance system.
Sir, Batman's lowering all 3 bridges into Founders Island.
He's bringing the car to destroy the missile launcher. Deploy Strike Team Delta to target location now.
Yes, sir. What about the Batmobile?
Activate the Cobra Squadron. Run it into the ground.
Batman's in Drescher. I've got him.
I need to destroy the Cobra tanks, and then take out the missile launcher.
I've got support nearby. I'm sending it in.
What's Delta's status, Sergeant?
Inbound, sir. About 2 clicks south of target location. Drone offline. 2 Cobras inbound. We know where you are, Batman. You're not getting out of that control room alive. There's nothing here. He's gone.
Return to patrol pattern. He'll slip up eventually.
Cobra drone offline. You're not drawing me out, Batman. Sir, I don't think 5 tanks was enough. Drones on Perdition Bridge offline. Strike Team Delta deployed. They're heading to target location.
You're trapped, Dark Knight. You put up a good fight, and now you lose.
Time to take out the missile launcher.
I don't like being stuck down here. This whole part of the city stinks. Yeah, damn rats everywhere, too. You seen rats? On the round, we're stationed in Gotham's proverbial U-bend.
can I do with this thing here? Yeah. It's better.
Top's clear. Target's in the control room. Moving into secure.
Hold off, Lieutenant. He's mine.
You got me. Okay, I give up.
Where'd he go?
Raise the defense shields. Keep all access points covered.
Oh, seriously? He heard you boys coming from a mile away. Those pointy ears aren't just for show, you know.
Sir, the launcher is secure. As long as we control the skies, he'll never find it.
Good. Are we still on schedule?
We're entering the final phase.
Your patience will be rewarded soon.
Yes, we're doing a 4 multi-takedown.
Who are you?
Not yet, Dark Knight.
I'm gonna cut you. Hey, catch that.
The Arkham Knight. Tell me you have a name.
I don't, sir. Of the few Arkham Asylum patients who weren't recaptured and sent to Arkham City, none appear capable of organizing and leading such an assault.
He's not a ghost, Alfred. He's got training and a grudge. Widen the search to include anyone ever committed to Arkham because of me.
Sir?
You heard me.
That's a great many individuals, sir.
I know, Alfred. I'm trusting you to narrow it down.
So much of that jump working. Alfred, the Arkham Knight's missile launcher is destroyed. I'm calling in the Batwing to start searching for the cloudburst. Upload the results to the clock tower once it's complete.
Okay, now we're done playing soldiers, let's have some real fun. We'll take turns. You do a little bit of, I don't know, crime scene investigating, or some of Riddler's OC delightful scavenger hunt, then I'll do some hit and runs in the Batmobile. I promise I'll hand control of your body right back when my turn's done.
Those tanks will run us over. I've seen it happen.
Alright, but yeah, so with the 2 towers down and the missile launcher destroyed, this is actually gonna be where I wanna call it today for Batman Arkham Knight. But yeah, I feel like we made some good progress. We're actually almost 60% through the main story, which means we made about 20% today, roughly, of main story progress. That's not too bad. So I guess if we keep on focusing on the main story, we could technically finish this game in like 2 or 3 streams. But of course, don't want to neglect like the side content completely. But yeah, I guess given that there's a certain like urgency to the main story, you know, that's kind of like been my focus as well. It's not like I really felt like, you know, I can just chill and do some side stuff or something like, yeah. You know, I feel like it's kind of like, okay, now to this, now to that type of thing. Hey Verrot, welcome in Sunny. Thank you so much for the raid. Dude, I was like literally saying like 10 seconds before you guys joined that I'm gonna call the stream here. So yeah, perfect timing as always. But yeah, I appreciate the raid, dude. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you had a good stream today with the rest of GTA 4. How about I'm missing a lot if I don't do the side missions? Yeah, that's definitely fair. I don't know, I guess I kind of feel like there's a certain urgency to the main story, which is why I've been focusing more on that, you know? Like, for example, if we kind of like try to find Oracle, it would kind of like feel wrong to do something else, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I definitely plan on doing like a replay of this game at some point and then, you know, going much more in depth and stuff. But on the first time playing, I like to focus a bit more on the main story sometimes. But yeah, welcome in Raiders, Sprocket, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Brutus, welcome in too. I hope everyone is doing well today. Stocks, thank you for joining. And yeah, Arkham Knight has been going pretty good, Rod. Definitely making good progress. We're about 60% for the main story now. Got past the whole Barbara Oracle storyline and saw her end, unfortunately. Gotta say, I'm kind of like at a point where I sympathize less and less with our protagonist here, actually. Because I really wasn't a fan of like him not telling Robin about the whole thing, you know, like pretty much lying to Robin's face that she's fine and everything. I really wasn't a fan of it, to be honest. Then again, I have to ask myself, you know, how much of that is actually because Joker's taking over his mind slowly but surely. You know, it could have something to do with that. But yeah, I really would have preferred if he would have been straight with Robin, you know, and kind of like trusted him to do the right thing. But who knows what's gonna happen regarding that storyline. As for myself, feeling alright. Definitely feeling better overall, but still not 100%. But it was nice, you know, to kind of like do a bit more progress again with this game and like a proper lengthy stream. So definitely had a good time. How was the rest of GTA 4? It went well, got up to the mission where you get Nico online and meet Brucey. Nice. Brucey's such a funny character. Definitely one of my favorites in GTA 4, that's for sure. But there's that the mission where you kind of like try to find a date or something. I think you have to kind of like do like an assassination, right? And then like find a date online so you could actually meet the target or something. And thanks, yeah, definitely making good progress. At least with the main story. I haven't really done much of the side stuff today. Only like one Riddler mission, and the rest has been pretty much focused on the main story. As I've been mentioning earlier, I feel like the main story is kind of like really focused on this urgency to do like the next thing, right? So for me, I just really didn't feel like I had really like much of a breathing room to say, okay, I'm just gonna chill and do some side stuff or something, you know? So yeah, that's why I've been focusing much more on the main story today, especially. Well, that's true. You should have said something to him. Glad you're feeling better. Hopefully 100% soon. Hope your taste buds came back too. Definitely has been going better. Like especially smelling. You know, like today I was actually like, oh, I know the smell. Because these past couple of days I really didn't smell almost anything at all. Unless I like really put my nose in something. Stocks, you think out of all the games, this is your favorite to play casually, speedrunning, they all fucking suck? That's definitely fair. Yeah, I feel like this game has really brought it to the next level, like gameplay-wise especially. But also I've been enjoying the narrative, you know, especially having like Joker being thrown in all the time, you know, and creeping into Batman's mind. I've been really enjoying that part of the story as well. But I feel like it definitely gives you quite a bit of liberty as to how you want to approach the game, right? Like what kind of content you want to be doing and when. Which is why I could focus so much on the main story today, I guess. But he has a very manic energy, that's so funny. The one you got up to was where Roman sends Nico to get his email up and running, and now he can do jobs for Brucey getting cars. Nice. I've been doing lots of those jobs actually in my past playthrough. Up close and personal, indeed. Yeah, there also has been a moment today where I like legitimately got scared by Joker. I was just like in the middle of destroying some towers, all of a sudden I pull myself up a ledge and Joker's like staring right into my face. Like there's been a few moments where I was like, okay, yeah, you know, that didn't really scare me, but surprised me. But there was like a moment where I legitimately, you know, was like scared for a second. Like jump scared. Yeah, I just totally didn't expect it, you know, like often if you like open up a door, you kind of like expect something to come. But in that, you know, moment, I was like, okay, I know. Definitely didn't expect that whatsoever. But yeah, I'm so sorry, Raiders, for the bad timing there, that I'm kind of like ending it in the moment that you guys raided over. Unfortunately, I don't really have the energy to keep on streaming, otherwise I would have done so, at least for a bit. But we can maybe find a rating target together and have a look who's online. Let's have a look. Not sure if Lucinda is streaming yet, but if so, we could of course have a look over there. Ah, that's right, Lucinda mentioned that she has like a interview today, and that if she's even streaming, it's gonna be a late one for her today. Never mind. You think she would be in the interview as we speak? Yeah, that's probably the case. Never mind, would have been of course my raid target number 1 here. But in that case, let me have a quick look here. Of course, Rod, if you have somebody you would like to raid, definitely feel free to make a recommendation. totally don't mind rating somebody that you would like to join. But yeah, if not, I think I have 1 or 2 guys we could potentially raid here. You don't have any options available, but thanks for the offer. No worries, dude. But yeah, I think in that case we're gonna raid out to Fanlight. He's playing some Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda, the newest game. However, before we go and raid, I want to give a shout out to Rod for anybody that didn't come in with a raid. If you haven't checked out Rod's channel before, I would highly recommend doing so. He's currently doing a playthrough of GTA 4, celebrating 15 years of the game's existence. He's also recently finished the 10-year anniversary for GTA 5 sequel. And yeah, he's also playing Assassin's Creed every weekend, at least for the rest of the year still. Also big fan of Tomb Raider, Deus Ex and many other games, so if you enjoy those types of games, definitely do yourself a favor and check out his channel. Also check out Lucinda if you haven't yet. Lucinda is currently playing for AC Unity. She's playing with every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday for now. And yeah, she's currently working her way through the entire AC series. Started it like back in March or something? I'm not sure. It's been a while since she started AC1. And yeah, she's gonna keep on going until she beats Valhalla. So if you're also a fan of the AC games, then definitely go ahead and check out that too. And that's no worries whatsoever, Rod. More than happy to give you a shout out. And thanks again so much for the raid and bring your people over. But yeah, for now though, let's go ahead and start a raid to Fanlight. If you wanna come over for raid, we got some raid emotes in chat you can copy and paste if you like. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow with a new game actually, since we finished Burnout 3 Takedown last night when I did my short stream. And the next game I can already review is gonna be Astrologesta. It's a game that Levi picked for me. And it's written like this. It's kind of like a narratively driven 2D type of game, I think, and you're playing somebody who's trying to cure people in 16th century Shakespearean London using astrology. And it's a bit of a fraud, I think, as well. That's pretty much as I know about it. But it's supposed to be quite funny, kind of like historic and quite interesting. So I figured would be nice time to start off that game, because it's been on my list for quite a while. So we're gonna be starting that tomorrow, and then we're gonna come back to Batman Arkham Knight on Monday, I think. But yeah, until then, I will see you over at Fan Nights. Hope you all have a good one, and I will catch you next time.